Hey everybody, it is Scruffy. I know I am I do about everything that I can think of on this channel of mine. I will cook, I will show you how to can, all kinds of stuff, prepping, recipes, um, discussing different stuff. So I'm not just a prepping channel per se, because I do a little bit of everything. I'll do reviews, whatever. Today, for those interested, I am doing a little subject here, and it's about the Talmud. There has been a whole lot of nasty things being talked about on social media about Judaism, the Jews, the Zionists, Israel, Mossad, and the list goes on, against Israel and everything. And I just really feel the need to address this a little bit because people are being misled. I mean, in a big, bad way. And there are certain people that are, just spewing out things that are just so false. Well, I know and I do understand that there are many Christians that have no idea what Judaism is about. I mean, even today, when I come across people, they do not understand why Jews don't believe in Jesus. They don't understand it whatsoever. It's something that's so foreign to them, and it's never talked about in their circles. And also, one of the things that is completely complexing to them is the Talmud. A lot of these people believe that the Talmud is something very evil, that it's all magic or whatever. It's just something that has a bad taste in their mouth because of things that have been said about the Talmud that are false. I have what's called here Every Man's Talmud, the major teachings of the rabbinic sages. And it's an old book. I got it new many years ago. And so it's kind of falling apart now. But basically what the Talmud is just a collection of rabbinic debates and discussions on certain subjects, like how to raise children, all kinds of different subjects. Who is God? How to be like God, to be God-like, how to obey the Ten Commandments and the Torah in correct ways, how to observe kashrut, the kosher laws, just general subjects, and sometimes even some subjects you wouldn't even think about. But this is what they discussed, and this is throughout all the centuries. Rabbis would debate and discuss, because when Moses came down from Mount Sinai, he did not give any specifics, the little details. Like, for instance, there were no cars back then. So what about driving? How are Jews to observe their Sabbath, Shabbat, on, about driving? Should they drive? Can they drive on Shabbat? Do they not drive on Shabbat? Well, the consensus was, and still remains, especially with the Orthodox Jews, that no, starting a car is like fire, and you do not drive on Shabbat. So these are the things that were discussed. These are the types of things that were discussed all through the ages. We're going to take a look inside this mysterious book. Okay. Let's see. All right. It gives you an introduction. It'll give you chapter by chapter what's going to be discussed. God's existence, unity, all these things about God in the universe. Oh, I need my glasses on. Let's see. So you can see, where did I put my glasses? You can see the doctrine of man. Who is the human being? Human being, the soul, faith and prayer, the two impulses, free will, sin, repentance and atonement, reward and punishment. Hear about revelation, prophecy, the Torah, study of the Torah, the oral Torah, the written Torah, the practice of Torah. And here's domestic life, women, marriage and divorce, children, education. It's got everything in here that they, want to discuss throughout the ages. Better to serving God. They talk also about, here's folklore, demonology, the evil eye, magic and divination, dreams, superstitions, jurisprudence, the physical life, the moral life, and the hereafter. Talks about the Messiah, resurrection of the dead, the world to come, the last judgment. Talks about all these things. It's nothing evil about it. And I can assure you that there's nothing in the Talmud that instructs Jews to go and get children and do things to them to get their blood. That is disgusting. That is not Judaism at all. And so it just goes through the book, each of these chapters talks about prophecy. So the pages are falling apart. This book is old. The Torah. This is what they discuss, and they give references to the Tanakh, the Old Testament, on what they're discussing. It's just amazing. These people just, are so bent out of shape on anti-Semitism. It's just sickening. And people who do not understand, they believe these people. Now, also, there's the subject of Kabbalah. Kabbalah only means to receive. That's what it means, to receive. There's nothing magical about it or anything. It covers different kinds of subjects like meditation. It talks about the different levels of soul, consciousness. These things go back thousands of years in rabbinic study and thought and beliefs. That too is nothing evil about it. If you really want to learn about it, go to reputable places, that have books, the library, a good bookstore. There, Kabbalah and the Talmud, Mishnah, Midrash. These are all commentaries and discussions and debates and soul-lifting philosophies and things like that. You'd find the same kind of thing in books written anywhere, even in Christian religion. They have their own form of Kabbalah. Instead of with the K, it's with the C. And their philosophies and beliefs. Same thing goes with Buddhism and Hinduism. all these religions, even Islam has their form of thoughts and beliefs with things that you delve into deeply in deep thought. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing evil about Kabbalah. There is nothing evil about Talmud. There is nothing evil about Midrash and the Mishnah. If you want to learn about it, please check it out for yourself. Don't listen to these fearmongers and liars and these people spewing out anti-Semitic hatred. It's enough. It's enough. Jews are not bad people. They're good people. They're the good guys. They're the white hats. Yeah, there's going to be some bad apples like Soros and such. But generally speaking, Jews are good people. And like everybody else, yes, there's bad apples. There's bad apples everywhere. So let's stop with the anti-Semitic crap and believing these anti-Israel, anti-Jewish people that are saying horrible things about Jews. It's enough. We're seeing this stuff happen all over again, like it happened back when Hitler was coming into power. He said things, the same kind of things that is being said today. There's nothing new about it. All these things have been said before. Anyways, I had to get that out there. Please do not fall for this anti-Semitic stuff that these people are speaking of. It's nasty. It's evil. Thanks.